Welcome back to episode 2 of the Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play series. So we're just gonna jump right back into this. We're not gonna have any long-ass intros or anything. I don't anticipate that this dome is gonna take us as long as it did on the last episode because we had to start a new file, we had to watch all the cutscenes, I had to explain where Jeff was, but none of that crap is going to keep us held up in the next one. We're gonna get right into this thing. And I think that the beginning of the game is going to be the quickest part. Because so far we are only in the domes that have 2 big galaxies each. Because once we get to the bedroom, that's when we have 3 galaxies that have 3 stars each. So those are like the giant ones. The garden, the engine room, and the bedroom. Those are the biggest domes. So we're on the small ones for now. We're going to start off with a nice mellow one. Rolling Green Galaxy. And there's actually a really cool thing that you can do on this with Luigi. You can completely skip the ball entirely and just roam around the world. Even though it's kind of useless because you can't get the star, but if you ever want to just roam around like I do, then you can definitely do that. But we gotta get a listen from Bill here. William board. There we go. Doing good so far. I don't think I should have too much trouble with any of these stars here. Because again, we're still in the easy stuff. Thankfully, this controller I'm using has motion controls. Otherwise, I'd be screwed. Yeah, we did that one relatively easily. And for this one, all you have to do is tackle this. Forgot what it's called. No, it's not that one. I'm drawing a blank on the name, but it's the one with all the panels that fall apart. We have to do this one, we have to do that one. Battle Rock and Space Junk. And then Bowser's Star Reactor. I'm drawing a blank on what that one's called. This galaxy right here, that's the one that I can't name. It's not Matter Splatter because Matter Splatter is the one in the garden. Yeah, my memory sucks these days. Pole Star Path. Then we have that beautiful piano song. Probably the most relaxing song in the game. Even though we only get to hear it for 2 out of the 3 missions. Because Kamela comes in and fucks things up in the next mission. So we have to hear the airship song instead of this. I still can't remember the name of what the other one is. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Okay, relatively easy here. And all of you do have permission to make fun of me in the comments if I can't remember the name before I actually unlock it. That's why I'm not really saying anything because I'm trying to think of that name before. It has those panels that disappear after you walk on them. I'm drawing an absolute blank. It's like the first time I've ever done this with this game. That's how you know I'm getting old. I got the feeling it has something with matter in its name. But matter splatter is in the garden. Is it like, Hurry Scurry Galaxy, that's what it is. Hurry Scurry. There we go. I'm not all gone, chat. It's Hurry Scurry. There we go, now I feel better. Still embarrassing though. But it's the Hurry Scurry Galaxy. And that's kind of a weird name, so it's kind of why I didn't remember it, but it's Hurry Scurry. Okay, first space junk one down. So that's 2 stars in the fountain. This is where the, yep, prankster comment, but we're not going to deal with those yet. We're just going to get all 3 of the base stars in the fountain dome for each one. Because I don't really feel like going back to the terrace after we just recorded episode 1. So yeah, we'll save that one for later, come back. It's okay to mix up the order every once in a while, as I like seeing the different environments. But yeah, no Hurry Scurry yet, we didn't unlock that one. Probably after we get the next star, that's when we'll unlock it. Let's do 2 here right away, then we'll go to Battle Rock. Kind of feel like laying down on my chair. Is that love? Let's get cozy, chat. I hope you guys are cozy. See, I told you Kamala comes in and fucks it all up with the music. See, no more nice piano. We have this loud-ass airship song. There's actually a really cool glitch you can do here, but I'm not sure if I want to do it. Because you kind of have to start over from the observatory. And I don't really have time for that today. Essentially what you do is you long jump off one of those ships up there. And if you spin at the right time and hold right on the joystick, you can end up at a totally different area that you're not supposed to be on this mission. And it changes the music and everything, which is really cool. But yeah, there's no way to get back to this part of the level if you do that, so I'm not doing it here. It's right here where you're supposed to jump off. Because there's no death barrier where there should be one. So that's how you're able to do that. Maybe if I come back later on in a later episode I can show you that, but not today. Sorry, chat. And I guess Bowser just has infinite Koopa shells spawning out of this thing. Yeah, this one's pretty short. Pretty short mission here. Just hopping from a couple of ships. Whoa, Nelly. Get back to the center here. And I think those things are just called octopus. Because I have the Prima Games Guide. And I also have the Super Mario 30th Anniversary book. That giant yellow book. And I think it's just called Octopus. There's Camilla. Whoops! Getting distracted by my controller here. Because it's like a transparent blue. So whenever rumble is used on this controller, you can actually see the rumble motors moving in here. So whenever I ground pound, you can see it. It kind of looks like a little fan moving around in here. Easy as pie. Let's get on a battle rock. Still don't know if we unlocked Hurry Scurry yet. Ooh, we have our first comment thing there. Yeah, I don't want it to disappear, so let's go ahead and do that one right away. Because if you do another star that's not that, it'll disappear. It'll come back eventually, but I don't want to have to wait. Full Star Path speedrun, we can get through this one pretty quick. I'm locked in, as the kids say. Locked the fuck in. And they were always very generous with the time on here too, so the speedrun ones are kind of easy. Like if you run out of time on a speedrun mission, then you're kind of just either too busy texting on your phone, or you're like me and you have to roam around to see all the nooks and crannies of everywhere. Hey, we're almost at the end. So we just freed the Captain Toad again, but I guess it got recaptured in the glass here. Okay, let's... Seems familiar, chat? You know, this level gives me nostalgia from that time where I was doing a Let's Play of this level and I forgot the name of the Hurry Scurry Galaxy. So this level gives me nostalgia for whenever that happened. Okay, that was a joke. I'm joking. I don't want anybody to think that I actually have dementia or anything like that. We kid here. That's what we do. There we go. I guess the hard component of this is if you die, you have to go all the way back to the beginning. So that's kind of the hardest part of the speedrun missions. Or all the prankster comments, to be exact, because there's no checkpoints with the prankster comment. I'm not sure if there is in Galaxy 2. Okay, I think we got Hurry Scurry. No, this is the Enemy base, yep. So Bowser's already unlocked. But yeah, we're not doing that yet. That one still isn't even unlocked yet. We got to Bowser before we got to that one. It's pretty weird. Let's breeze through Battle Rock. One of my all-time favorite Mario songs ever is this Battle Rock song. And I actually tried to play this on my violin when I was in orchestra class in high school. This was one of the songs that I tried to teach myself. Like, this game and its soundtrack is the only reason I wanted to play the violin, was because of this game and its soundtrack. I wanted to play these songs. I wasn't very good at it, but that was the reason I did it. Whoops. Like, you can do some really cool flips on this if you, like, triple jump. You can take advantage of the gravity and all that. Okay, can't die here. There's another tip for you. If you hit a cannonball at the star bit, you get a coin. Mario's taking a lot of damage on this level already. Okay, we kind of have to get rid of these right away, because if we don't, then the bullet bills are just going to get attracted to them anyway when we're trying to lead them to the star. That was close. It almost hit me, and that would have not been a pretty sight. I'll say that. Okay, first Battle Rock star. We're on a roll. We're on a roll, gang. The second and third Battle Rock missions I really enjoy. The third one specifically, probably in my top 10 as well. Still no hurry scurry yet. And I don't think I'm going to do any of the secret missions in any of the levels yet. Because for Space Junk, we obviously have to feed the Hungry Luma to get Yoshi. And then, I don't know, it depends on the time. But yeah, for right now we're on Battle Rock. So let's stick to Battle Rock. And back when I was a kid and when I couldn't read, I used to call this one Battler Rock. Instead of Battle Rock, I said Battler Rock. It's like 2 R's. Okay, you know what? I am gonna get the star bits here so I can just get the Luma feeding out of the way. Because I think that Luma up there needs 60 of these. And we'll get more from the chomps here. And I'm going to show you a tip on how to get the trash missions to do them easy. Because that seems to be a really hard one for a lot of people. But you like, There's only 120 stars in this game, in the base game. And I feel like that's one of the things that's like missing from games like Mario Odyssey. It feels like every power star in this game, it feels like it has a purpose. Like you have to go through a lot of like crap to get to that star, and it feels very rewarding. But like in Odyssey, you can just visit Peach in a level and you get one, or like you bump into a seed and you get one. Like it doesn't really feel too rewarding in like games like Odyssey, like where there's a lot more. I generally prefer it like this, where every star matters and like you have to do a specific set of things to get that star. But that's just how I like my Mario games. Of course, everybody's gonna be different, and I respect everybody's views. That's just my view. That's what I think. Oh, it was only 30. I was wrong. Whoops. So overshot my count. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna do that now. Should we do it now? I don't know. Probably not. Let's get the harder part out of the way, because we do have to travel further in the level. So let's just travel farther right away, because when we come back next time, we won't have to travel as far. You know. Let's go ahead and do that. Like, who knows, chat? I'm recording this Let's Play in August of 2025. Next month is September. Who knows what we're gonna get next month for Mario's 40th. A lot of people think that Mario 3D All-Stars is gonna get released again. Like just the plain Switch version, but it's gonna get released again since it was only a limited time release. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully something good that I can play. Let's play. Just get all these two. Getting star bits will never hurt you in this game. It's always good to have a couple on hand. But yeah, we're inside this spaceship thingy, where a Luma is trapped in a crystal. And we're gonna get this in one shot, because your boy knows what he's doing. Told you. Told you, gang. Now this song, like if I was in space, this is the song that reminds me of space most. Like that's the vibe that I get, is just pure space from this song. Like all of the orchestra songs, I love those ones more. Those are like my favorite songs of all time, but like I don't really think of like space when I think of like an orchestra. Like it's like epic, but I don't, like, this reminds me of like just pure being in deep space. Do we have Hurry Scurry yet? Still no Hurry Scurry. Kinda worried, gang. Okay, let's go back here. Let's kick Tarantox's ass. Then we can go back to Battle Rock and kick Top Maniac's ass. So we have two asses to kick. So this is the one we have to feed Yoshi to. Or not feed Yoshi, but feed the Luma to unlock Yoshi, essentially. Now that one I think is 50 or 60, so I'm going to try to get that right away too. Not going to waste a star bit trying to shoot it at this thing. Okay, almost there. We do need to go inside this thing, though, to get a couple more. If I can find... I hear a Goomba walking. There we go. And that should be enough. Okay, let's get out of this thing. I think we're gonna go to Yoshi right away because it's not too long of a distance to come back here for Terran Talks. No. That was almost very bad. Did you see that? I didn't even notice. You could barely see my best friend back here. Angle him more towards the camera there. There we go. There's Yoshi. Here's that space song again. And the cool thing about this is that it's like this is the only part of the game where you can get a one-up rally by stomping on Goombas like this. Like, this is the only level where the Goombas have this mechanic. Like, I wish this would have come back in more levels because it's really fun to try to do. But also kind of hard because they hit you all the time. I've actually died here a lot of times. Because it's like so easy to run into these things. Okay, let's not get killed here. Oh my god, I almost ran into it. Okay, there we go. We finally got Hurry Scurry. So let's go here real quick. Shouldn't take us too long. It's a really simple one. Shrinking satellite. And there's just one lonely Goomba on this level too. And a couple of toads, yep. 3 toads, actually. This is like my favorite version of the underground theme. I could always remind this is another one that reminds me of like Deep Space too. Like, it's kind of funny to think about it. It starts off as like an underground cave song, but like you could remix it in such a way that it just reminds you of Deep Space like this. Like, they did the sound work in this game is like beyond amazing, like amazing beyond words. See, that's all we had to do, gang. Now we can go back to, Space Junk. Kick Terran Tox's ass. Then we can finally go back to Battle Rock. Kick Top Maniac's ass. Then we go to Bowser. Kick Bowser's ass. A lot of asses to kick. That's 3 asses, actually. And I kind of underestimated how long this one would take because I forgot about all the prankster comments and all that. But we'll manage. We'll manage. We'll get through it. like burning up in this room. So kids don't live in a desert. Now here's where the music changes again to that really ominous tension song. So we only get to hear the beautiful space junk for like 1.5 missions only. Or maybe just half. Because now that I think about it, in the first one that we did, the Polestar Path, it changed to the Underground Athletic song, so it's like Space Junk is like one of the most beautiful and recognizable songs, but it's barely ever used. Because it changed in the first one, it changed here. It wasn't even in the second one. Gave Toad all the coins. And I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, but for some reason in the Ghostly Galaxy in the next dome, you can actually see a couple of these rockets in the distance. You can't get to them without hacking, but it's just weird how these rockets are there. Now I made it into the spider cocoon to get Terrantox out of there. Pretty easy. This would have been perfect for like a Daredevil mission. Because now on the second phase, when he starts spitting out all that poison, that's when it gets a little bit tricky. See, like I would have died right there if that was a Daredevil one. See, Tip just punch him in the face so he goes into hiding. Then it gives you an opportunity to hit the back. Yes, the Galaxy bosses are easy, but I think they're the most fun bosses in the entire series. Okay, let's get Toad. Let's use Toad to get the final blow. See, Toad should get the Nobel Peace Prize. Thank you, Toad, my boy. You did great. When we get back to Earth, I'll make sure Peach rewards you. There we go. Now we finish Space Junk for now. We will return to Space Junk later on in the series for the Purple Coin mission, of course. So we'll have Battle Rock. We need Top Maniac, then the Top Maniac, Daredevil, then Bowser, and then this one. So we actually have a lot. I didn't realize how much we had in this mission, in this dome. It might actually be longer than the terrorists. And I didn't even do the terrorist comments yet either, because we have the speed run for Good Egg, and then the Cosmic Mario race for Honey Hive. Very sticky situation. You know, I hate to admit it, I'm kind of ashamed to admit it, but this is like one of the hardest ones for me. Like, I die in this one more than I die in kind of almost every other level. because sometimes I miss how to aim, or I get hit with the cannonball. And this one's like one that I don't really see get talked about much when people like make top 10s of like the hardest galaxy missions. I think this is one of the top ones, for me at least. And I'm like the best in the world at this game too. Like, it's like really easy to mess up in this one. You can like throw yourself into a cannonball. You can hit one of these spike ball things. Like, there's just so many ways to die in this one. See, like right there, I just saved myself. But on the converse, this is also the best place to Starbit farm. Like, if you really want to 100% the game and have all the coconuts turn into watermelons, like, I would just play this mission over and over and over and over. Because if you die right here, there's obviously a checkpoint. And, all the Starbits do respawn. So this is the best place in the game to Starbit farm. Hands down. And you have all this stuff too. Like, I already got over 100. So there's another tip for you. Let's put the recliner down because I'm getting too hot. But, yeah. If you want to get 9,999 Starbits, this is the place to do it on. As I'll demonstrate right now, because I died. All of that respawns for you to collect. It does save. You do get to save your Starbits. It's just the coins that don't get saved. So if you get like a lot of coins and you die, then all the coins go away. But the Starbits, they stay with you. The coins don't do anything though. The coins do stuff in Galaxy 2. But we are not on Galaxy 2 yet. Because there are Hungry Lumas that only take coins in Galaxy 2. Okay. Doing good, doing good. I died twice here, but I wasn't really paying attention the last time because I was too busy talking to the camera. See, like, look at all those Starbits. Pretty close there. Okay, 2 more. 3 more, actually. Damn. Let's see, we got 4. 5. Wait. Okay, we got the 3 main in Space Junk. The Hungry Luma. So that's 5 in Space Junk. 3 from the other 3. Yeah, I'm losing count already, but... we still need 2 more for Battle Rock, then Bowser. Then this episode's over. These are going to be some pretty long-ass episodes, so... hope you all don't mind that. I'm having a great time. Top Maniac. This is my favorite mission in Battle Rock, is this one right here. Because you like travel all over the place. You like start right here. Then you go over there to the top right. Then you go to the inside in that 2D section. And that 2D section is actually like what makes me want Super Mario Galaxy and Mario Maker 3. Because it's totally doable. All of the mechanics work perfectly in 2D. All of the power-ups do. It's like there's nothing stopping Nintendo from adding Galaxy to Maker 2. Or Maker 3, rather. And my voice is actually getting used to this. I'm training myself to be able to talk more. Because since Jeff ran out on me, it's just me for these now. if he ever comes back. Like, so you can skip all this stuff, like, if you really know what you're doing. And I do know what I'm doing, but I just want to see all the scenery here. See, like, look at all the stuff they could add to Mario Maker 3. Like, this stuff works perfectly well. It feels really natural. And I would love to, like, make levels with all the gravity stuff and just, like, all the scenery from Galaxy and the music, of course. I think it would work perfectly well. I feel like Galaxy would have worked better than, like, 3D World. If I'm being 100% honest with all of you. Like, that's what they should have done. Back to that beautiful song. Back outside. Then we have this weird little cutscene thing. Where you can't move. I'm moving here. You can't move. And then we have to take out these two little top guys. Which I always thought looked pretty cute. I wish it was like a plush of them. I love when that happens. It's like it's cinema. How that Mimi says. Meme. This game is absolute cinema from beginning to end in every way imaginable. There we go. Got the star right away too. Didn't even have to move a muscle. But yeah, I really underestimated how long this one would take. I completely forgot that we had to do the Yoshi mission. Wait, I forgot to do the trash mission too in this one. Holy shite! Okay, there's that one. So there's still more to do. God damn. 3 more. This is definitely going to be longer than the terrorist episode. Episode 1. Thankfully, we start out already on the UFO. See, this is what I was talking about in episode 1. Where we fight Top Man. This is like the only instance where we see the UFO from the beginning cutscene. I just kind of wish that UFO played like a different part, played a bigger part in like the rest of the game. I wish there was like a boss battle or like an actual character or something. Like maybe that's where they keep Peach, but we don't see that UFO ever again. I don't think this is the same UFO either. I said either twice, I can't talk. Ugh. This one's really easy. And watch me jinx myself and die on here. Oh, that was close. That was close. Okay, there we go. Didn't have to move again. Did that one really quick. Now we can do the trash. And then we can finally move on to Bowser. First Bowser of this series. Really looking forward to that one. I love that level. I'm getting way ahead of myself here. Okay, no, because that takes way too much time. Okay, let's do the trash. We have 25 stars already. Like, I guarantee you when we move on to the kitchen in the next episode, we're gonna have like all those galaxies unlocked already. Because we have so much already. Okay, I don't need that since we already unlocked the planet. I just need to get over there. Okay, we have it unlocked. It's just a matter of blowing it all up. Really easy. And this is where I'll show you that trick too. Of all the trash missions. And yes, it used to be hard for me too, but once I figured out how to do this, it's not hard anymore. You will have no issues whatsoever. Okay, so here's the trick. Light the other bombs with the bomb that you are currently holding. That will save you all of the time in this. Don't just go throw it one at a time. Light the other bomb too. That's the key to this. Because you need to have all of the bombs lit before it's 10 seconds. That's the key to success here. So you first try. No issue whatsoever. Make sure to touch the bombs with the other bombs. Have all of your bombs lit before the 10-second mark. And you'll have no trouble at all. This goes for the other one too in the Dreadnought Galaxy. Which we'll get to in a few episodes actually, because that's really far away. But yeah. We are done with the fountain. Now we just need to fight Bowser. And we'll be on to the next dome. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. This might be my favorite Let's Play so far. Really excited to do more single Let's Plays. Now that Jeff is gone. Take advantage of the situation, you know. As I'm not going to just like sit down and cry in a corner just because he decided to run out on me. Okay, just double checking. We have all that done. Fiery Stronghold, such a badass name for this. I love the Super Mario 64 remix too. And you know, I've never 100% in Mario 64 in my life. Not even the DS version that I actually like a lot more. So maybe on 3D All-Stars I can try to 100% 64 on another Let's Play in the future. But yeah, I have a lot of options here in terms of what I want to do. Like, I could do Galaxy 2 after this. I really want to do 3D World. But, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We're still on Galaxy. My favorite game of all time, having a blast with this game. And of course, those multiplayer games are fun too, but sometimes it's like you just need one of those. You need a chill, mellow game. Don't do that. But sometimes this is like a great way to like chill out, relax, talk about stuff that you love, instead of having to focus on a really intense like fighting game like Smash Bros. Or a fast-paced like motion game like baseball. And this feels good. I feel good right now. Galaxy always makes me feel great. And if for some reason you're watching this and you haven't played it yet, you are doing a great disservice to yourself. I suggest you buy it, however. Like, get it on the Wii. That's probably the cheapest option right now. Because 3D All-Stars, unless they bring it back next month for the 40th anniversary, it's like going to be sold for in the $100, in the $100 range. And it's only physical. Like, I'm not even sure if, like, if you save a download code from 2020, I'm not even sure if it works anymore. Because I haven't seen anybody talk about that, but you would have to get it physically on Switch for over $100. So your best bet would be to get it on the Wii, if you have a Wii. Or you could emulate it, but I don't want any of y'all to have to deal with the Nintendo ninjas then. Okay, we finally made it. First Bowser fight. We kicked Junior's ass last episode. Now let's kick Dad's ass. Okay, I keep saying we beat Junior, but we didn't beat Junior. Actually, we just beat his goon, which was Mega Leg. So I bet you Bowser's furious about that. How he destroyed his precious bot. Listen to that, opera. Let me know what you think of my Bowser impression. I'm sweating like a pig in this room. Like, if you're gonna buy a house, make sure it has air conditioning, please. Don't be like me. Okay, last hit for Bowser. And then we will wrap up episode 2. This is a blast, you all. Like, I love this game more than words can comprehend. Like, I would have to write like a 500-page novel to like fully put out there how my thoughts are in this game. Like, I just love it more than any other game to ever exist. Nothing will ever top this game, yo. Sounding like Jesse Pinkman there. Yo, yo. So Bowser runs away like a coward. He disappears into thin air. He goes on to build his dark matter plant, but getting ahead of myself again. Kind of been doing that a lot. Third Grand Star in the bag, chat. The first one that we knocked out of Bowser. Take it back home to Rosie. Nice green. Now it's not so dark anymore. I remember I showed you all in the last episode how it kind of freaked me out when it was dark. But now it's nice and light. Fiery Stronghold, and hey, we can end it off on a nice half, or a nice quarter. We have a quarter of the stars here. A quarter of 100, I guess. Not really a quarter, because it's 120, but you catch my drift. See, I told you we got all of them in the kitchen, so we have a lot to get to in episode 3. Still don't think we have enough power. Okay, now we can save the game. So yeah, guys, we have 25 stars now. In just 5 stars, at 30 stars, we'll be halfway through the main mission because you only need 60 to fight the final boss. So we are making great progress. We just finished the fountain in episode 2. We did the terrace in episode 1. So make sure to check those out if you haven't, or if you check out episode 1 if you haven't already. That was the very beginning. I'll have that in the end card. And then make sure to stay tuned for episode 3 where we will tackle the kitchen. So I had a great time today. Hope you guys all enjoyed Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play. And I can't wait to see you all for the next one. Thank you very much for watching.